Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to explore three essential types of writing: argumentative, informative, and persuasive.
The goal of this lesson is first, to differentiate the purpose of argumentative, informative, and persuasive, and understand when and how to use each type of writing effectively.
Our first lesson is all about argumentative essay. Argumentative essay is all about presenting a claim and supporting it with evidence. The goal is to convince the reader that your position is logical and valid.
This is the elements or terms that are essential in argumentative essay. First is the issue. The issue is the topic of differing opinion or differing sides regarding an issue. And after the issue is the claim. A claim is a statement or stance that needing support.
And argument is a point supporting the claim. And to support your arguments, you need evidence. This can be statistics, studies, historical events, and practices.
Next is the counter-argument. The counter-argument is the opposing view or side against the claim. And the rebuttal is the response to the counter-arguments. And the last two is the pro and con. Pro supports the claim while con is against the claim.
The components of an argumentative essay. First is the introduction. This is where we will find the thesis statement outlining the argument.
Next is the body. This is where you will put your arguments and supports for you to support them with evidences. Your argumentative essay must contain multiple paragraphs, each focusing on one argument.
Next is the refutation. This acknowledges opposing views of the issue and refutes them to strengthen the position of your essay. This also includes a rebuttal to show the argument's superiority.
And lastly, the conclusion. This simply restates the thesis and summarizes key points. You can also include recommendations or call for action.
Lesson 2 is about informative writing. Informative writing focuses on providing facts, explanation, and clarity. Its purpose is to educate, not persuade. Informative writing answers the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. This writing can also be instructional on how to do something. In selecting your topic, avoid topics that are too broad or too narrow. Be specific.
Informative writing follows the basic structure: introduction, body, and conclusion. The introduction grabs the attention of the reader and presents the thesis statement, also known as the roadmap of your essay. This provides definition and brief overview of the topic, while the body expands on the roadmap or the thesis statement with evidences like facts, statistics, and experts' opinion. Lastly, the conclusion. This restates the thesis statement and summarizes main points.
The last lesson is persuasive writing. This aims to influence readers to adopt a viewpoint or take an action. It's often emotional and more subjective. It can be an essay, articles, newspapers, magazine, posters, and advertisement. Persuasive writings combines opinion with facts to influence readers. Also requires research and effective word choice to make opinion believable and persuasive.
There are 5 persuasive techniques. First is the rhetorical question. It is writing aimed at convincing readers to think, feel, or act in the writer's way. Rhetorical questions is not meant to be answered. An example of this is,
wouldn't you do everything to make your family happy?
Next is repetition. This repeats keywords or phrases to make the message more memorable. An example of repetition is,
Buy now, save now, and live better now.
next is bandwagon. This convinces readers to follow a belief because everyone else do it and everyone else agrees with it. An example of bandwagon is,
9 out of 10 students got higher grades with the modular setup.
next is appeal to emotion. This uses emotional language to sway readers' feelings and decision. An example of this is,
Think of the families who go to bed hungry every night. Your support could change their lives.
last is appeal to authority. This establishes credibility by referencing facts, figures, or experts to support claims. An example of this is,
According to the World Health Organization, daily exercise reduces the risk of chronic illness by 30%.
persuasive writing follows the basic structure IBC: introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction, we present the topic and the writer's opinion. In the body, we provide explanation, evidence, and proof. And in conclusion, we summarize or repeat the opinion or call for action.
To wrap up, use argumentative writing when you need to defend your position with logic and evidence. Use informational writing when you want to explain facts without bias. Use persuasive writing when your goal is to inspire action or change. Mastering these forms of writing will make you a more effective communicator. Hope you learned something new today, and thank you for your attention.